Yo, what is going on, guys? Thursday Danger here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 6. And on this video, I will be covering some leaked news about what's to come for The Flash Season 6, as well as the potential main villain for the back half of the season. Now, before I start the video, I will apologize if my following videos will feel like rushed, and that is due to me going on holiday for a month, including this video. So if my videos are rushed or a lot shorter, that's probably the reason why. But if I have time, I will make sure I go back to the same things. So first off, they said that the Flash runs in three things: spectacle, heart, and humor. And season 4 was like the spectacle side, and season 5 was like the more humorous side, and now the season 6 will be in like the more heart side, which is really cool, as they are bringing more of the season 1 vibe, as well as Barry and Iris dealing with the death of their daughter Nora throughout the season. And it will be really cool seeing how they will struggle with their relationship, and how the death of Nora will affect Barry as a hero moving into Crisis as well. Also, we know that by the looks of the trailers for season 6, the Flash season 6 will have more of darker tone into it, due to our villain of the season being Ramsey Rosso, aka Bloodwork. And that trailer was just very reminiscent to season 2, with all that darkness and the voiceover of our big bad. Although the season 2 was like the Jay Garrick Hunter Zolomon thing, Hunter Zolomon was still the big bad, so I guess it still counts. And especially with how Eric Wallace looks to be fixing the show, and I'm really liking what he's doing with the show so far. And yeah, I just cannot wait to see his plans for the whole entire season itself. Flash Time, another YouTuber, go check him out. He did make a video on how Nora will return, and it is really interesting. So yeah, go check him out. I will link his channel in the description down below. And another thing that was said was that the episodes leading up to Crisis will be a different storyline to after our crossover. And we know that's the case due to Eric Wallace saying something like 2 graphic novels in 1 season. I don't really I think that's what he's trying to say, like Arrow season 2 having Sebastian Blood and Deathstroke. Sebastian Blood being for like episode 9, and Deathstroke being for like the back half of the season, or for the Flash being like Alchemy for the first half and Savitar for the next. So in our first half, we know we will be having Ramsey Rosso, aka Bloodwork, who will also be appearing in the premiere, as well as being the main villain for the pre-Crisis, as well as building up to Crisis. But post-Crisis will deal with the impact of the crossover. So who could this villain be? Now, in terms of the crossover for post-Crisis, they said that the villain will be the most personal since Dawn. So Barry and the villain will go into like trouble, eventually making their rivalry a lot better, which I cannot wait for. And now this gets really interesting, as they say the villain is a male comic book character who hasn't been name dropped yet. Therefore, this crosses off Red Death out of our list. So this means it can't be Godspeed, it can't be Thawne, and it can't be Red Death, since they've all been name dropped. So I don't know which villain will have the most personal connection to Barry, apart from one being Malcolm Thawne, aka Cobalt Blue, and he is the twin brother of Barry Allen in the comics, and the ancestor of Eobard Thawne, who has been given to the Thawne family by a drunk doctor, I believe. And he gave Malcolm to the Thawnes due to the Thawnes losing their child, and Allen's having a twin, so they just gave that twin and told the Allen that the baby was dead and gave it to the Thawnes. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's what I think it was, I can't really remember. And Malcolm Thawne's ancestors had some sort of power that he never had due to him being adopted from the Allens. And eventually he does end up getting them later on, and does have really cool powers, such as absorbing power, allowing him to have super speed, as well as speed healing and stealing speed, which is cool. And yeah, it could put on a fair fight against him and the Flash. However, I doubt that they will make this Arrowverse Cobalt Blue, the twin of Barry Allen, due to them already using like another version of Barry Allen being Savitar, due to like Grant Gustin playing Savitar back in season 3. So I doubt they'll make him a twin again, as they could just put Grant Gustin as Cobalt Blue once again, and I don't think that's the case. But one character who hasn't been name dropped in a long time is Eddie Thawne, and he does have a possibility of being the main villain. However, just like changed up his storyline and yeah, things like that, and making him like not end up Barry's twin, I guess. I don't know. And we do know that in the season 1 finale, Eddie's body went into the portal, and that assumingly took him to another Earth, where he could have been resurrected and given powers, and he could have been like brainwashed and make him look like a villain, something like that at least. And due to this villain appearing after Crisis, it would make sense for Eddie to return, coming back to Earth 1 due to that crisis happening, and ready to defeat the Flash. Because other than Cobalt Blue, I really have no idea who else could affect Barry personally. And yeah, we just have to wait and see. And yeah, I do think that they would go with Eddie Thawne for this, as it would be the most suitable, rather than just introducing a new character out of nowhere, like Beatrice, for example, for Arrow. Like, we had no idea who she was and she just appeared like that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe, and don't forget to share. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.